Hey guys, this is XFox here, and this is going to be a complete guide slash tutorial slash what to expect when trying to clear NightCaller Temple. So here, I basically run right up to it on the map. You guys should be able to find it. The only way you can get in here is if you guys are doing the quest. So get the quest in the town that's right below it. I'll show you guys here in a second. But again, NightCaller Temple here. So I'm going to wait for this guy that you're supposed to be following when coming up here. You can see not too far. You actually get the quest right in the town, right over to the left, right there in Durwater, or Dawnstar, sorry, in Dawnstar. And again, you just talk to the mage inside the inn, and he'll go ahead and lead you up here and tell you what you got to do. So when he gets up here, I cut it. I didn't want to be waiting. We come right into this first room here, and I wasn't quite sure what's going on. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Where's this dude at? So for some reason, he didn't want to come with me, and you can't bring a companion in here, so your companion will be stuck on the outside of the door. Why? I don't know. I think it's because I guess there's some fumes in here where she would fall asleep or something like that. That's what he says on his way running up here. So I'm level 27, you know, heavy armor masteries, etc., etc. And yeah, I think I'm about the right level when doing this here.
Yes, my son. What is it I can help with?
So here, he's going to come right up here. I'm going to go ahead and steal this book off this mantle. I thought it might have something to do with something that, you know, I might need later on. Who knows? So here, just checking the book out. And that mage guy is going to come up here, of course, and do whatever he does. Cast some spell on that big altar thing right there. I want to go ahead and pick this, see if there's any goodies in here. And really nothing that great here. So here we go. He's going to cast his whatever on this thing.
And I'll have this open.
So perfect. Now you guys can go ahead and go in. And you can see there's that mist stuff that I guess puts people to sleep. There's the whole story and cutscenes in here, but I didn't want to have you guys go through them. So here is, I'm going to look down, and that's eventually where you want to go, right there, down to that staff of the skull or whatever he's calling it.
Come, there's no time to lose.
And so what you'll notice in this place is there's a bunch of guys that are sleeping, but they wake up when you come across them. So sometimes you don't know, like those guys right there. I didn't know if they were dead, awake, or what. So here I went ahead and saved and just started beating these guys down. And some of them are actually pretty difficult depending on your level. So here there's nothing you can do. He's going to actually lead you back up the stairs to go to that door that was locked previous.
There may be a way to bypass the barrier, but I must ask. My knowledge of this temple comes from personal experience.
So again, I was going to cut this out, but I figured you should see it just to see the options that I took.
My key to the library. The skull. What it does with these memories is just conjecture.
Right. So perfect. We're going to head back up the stairs here. You can't go in there yet. You're going to go back up the stairs, and he is going to open this door right here. And again, I do recommend saving all throughout this level because there's a bunch of places in here where you're fighting like 2 or 3 mages, and depending on your class, they could really get you.
As soon as possible.
So here we go.
We're certain to find more of the awakening.
So you can go ahead and open this door, and we're ready to rock and roll again in here. So there's going to be more mages and more of those orc guys in here. You got a few humans here, and these human guys I'm just still going to beat down. Pretty much, again, just 1-2 hit those guys all day long. And now to save yourself some time, what you're going to want to do, because when you get down to the bottom there, he starts talking about, oh, I need to find this book. The book is hidden somewhere in here. And I actually seen this little path over here, so I was like, oh, let me go across this path and grab that book right there. So in about 2 minutes, he's going to ask, hey, where is this book? Somebody help me find it, blah, 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 blah. And since you already grabbed it, you save yourself you know, having to run back up here and get it if you haven't already. So perfect. We're just going to go around this upper level here, whatever you want to call it. Now there's a bunch of mages that are down in the middle of this down here, so you got to watch out for these guys since they're waking up right now. And I think there's 3 of them on the inside, so there we go. So here I just come in here and just start hacking and slashing away. I wanted fire breath. But of course these mages I can 1 and 2 hit all day long. I was getting a little worried there, of course, because I was getting a little low on health and mana, but I took 3 of them on no problem.
Perhaps we can locate the information I need. We're looking.
So here we go. This is where he asks for that book that we already grabbed above. So here we go.
Mara be praised. It involves a recipe for a liquid known. Yes.
So here we go. He wants us to find some liquid to do some weird quest for him.
I have yet to see it function in present. As a sworn priest of Mara, the elixir won't work for me. But I swear upon Lady Mara, I'll believe there is a laboratory in the East Wing. If we proceed there, you'll be viewing. Those are thanks to all of these odd. Otherwise, I'm uncertain what will end your dreams.
So perfect. There we go. He tells you, hey, go find some liquid potion, and we'll be able to use that. So we're going to continue on. That liquid potion is actually very easy to find. There's actually a little, like a little gauge on where it's at on the shelf. Even though there's like 40 shelves you got to look at, it's pretty easy to find. So here, I went ahead and cut a little bit from the walk-in. You're going to fight a few more of these mage guys, all of which are easy. So that's a pretty good head cut off there. You can see his head rolling around. So we're just going to continue down these shafts and these corridors here with a few more mages and things like that. But again, all pretty easy to kill since they're all basically get 2 or 3 seconds to stand up.
Defilers! Kill the defilers!
These orc guys are definitely harder to kill than the mages, but the mages, of course, for my guy, are pretty easy. And it could be flip-flop. So here, we got to find that magic potion.
It should be.
And it's pretty simple. You'll see here, there's actually a little mark on the thing. You can see it right there over to the right. I was actually looking here and I didn't see it on the walls, but there it is. Basically just chilling. I'm pretty sure it's the same spot for everybody else. So I'm going to go ahead and give them this.
Yeah.
So here it is. Now you're going to go ahead and drink that potion.
Your hesitation, but I promise you that it works. Huh?
So you go ahead and drink that potion that you just had, and you're going to have this like weird flashback thing happen here. There we go. So I'm going to not go through this whole thing. You go through this whole cutscene right here of where you got to run and release this lever and all this stuff. But I'm not going to go all the way through it. It was like a minute worth of running and pulling. When you come out of that, you're all of a sudden going to come out here back to your normal time, if that's what you want to call it. And you got to be careful because you end up in this place where there's a bunch of mages and it's just all you. So be careful. Make sure you have some potions. And now you're technically on the other side of that door earlier that was covered by magic. And you were again teleported here, he says, by the potion. So I'll take that little cube thing there. So perfect. I was able to shut down the door, and now you talk to your main dude here.
It worked. Mara be praised. You vanished after drinking the torpor and materialized on the other side. I've never seen anything quite like it. Sadly.
So once he gets done yip-yapping here, I know I should have cut this out. He's going to get done yip-yapping, and you're going to continue deeper into getting that staff, that skull staff. So again, nothing too difficult in here. It's pretty much a few scragglers here and there, but all easy to kill. Didn't know why he was following me, so I said, forget it. I'm just going to take off because I don't want to have to wait for that guy. He's trying to wake up. One hit, no problem, or one swing. And this guy, again, these orc guys are definitely tougher to kill, but for my guy, still pretty easy. Go ahead and get a bunch of my health back here. You guys haven't noticed, I definitely like to stack health. All right, so we're getting closer to this lower room down here where that staff is going to be. And see, I couldn't tell if those guys were dead, those guys were sleeping, what. They're dead because their bodies are all torqued up. So again, I do recommend to save all throughout here. That way you don't have to go through this whole spiel again.
Time to end this little game.
Another orc guy, pretty much real easy to beat for my guy.
Not so fast.
But too easy for me. I beat him down a little more. So again, I wasn't quite sure where my other dude was. I'm going to go ahead and pop healing here just to heal up a little bit, knowing I'm getting real close to that bottom room. So right up here before this door, I do recommend saving because this is where you're going to fight two pretty powerful mages that you know could kill you pretty quick depending on your level. So I do recommend saving here. So here we go. We're going to come out here. There's another little cutscene. I almost swung and hit the guy because I couldn't tell who he was at first.
You're alive.
So here you're going to learn real quick on, you know, this guy's fate and what he's been doing and all this stuff.
Miranda, priest of Mara. You're a traitor. You left us to die and then ran.
So just FYI, the guys in the purple there are the ones that you're going to fight. So be ready. They're two powerful mages. I recommend on hitting that guy right there who's in front first and just smashing him down. Don't let them run and kite you because if you do, you'll die. So I'm going to smash that very first guy here and finish him off with Fire Breath. Now I'm going to hide from the second guy, run in, do a nice critical strike on him, and then beat him down. So that's how I was able to beat those two guys. But again, due to my class, it was pretty easy. But maybe for somebody who isn't in my same class, it might be difficult if you're a mage or something like that. So here, you're going to go up to the top here, and he's going to perform his ritual or whatever you want to call it. And you're going to actually eventually have to fight this guy. So heal up, get ready, and definitely save, because this guy's difficult too as well. I actually died the very first time because I didn't know he was going to attack me. And he got too big of a jump on my guy, so I couldn't really kill him before he killed me.
The skull hungers. It yearns for memories and leaves nightmares in
So here we go. You're going to have this voice that tells you to kill him.
Through this barrier and to send the skull to the depths of oblivion.
He's deceiving you. When the ritual's complete, the skull will be free, and then Arender will turn on you. Quickly, kill him now. Kill him and claim the skull for your own.
What is it I can help
Vermina commands you.
So here we go. I'm getting ready to beat him down. So perfect. I just went ahead and beat him down, and go ahead and take the skull, and that's it. So yeah. So hopefully this was a complete guide for you guys of how to get through here, what to expect. If you can, definitely subscribe and definitely thumbs up and leave comments. Thanks again for watching.